Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast. It is great to be back with you again today. Super excited to talk to another member of the Flip Your Life community today. I'm really pumped up because I've been hanging out with this person a little bit in a beta group I've got going for a new thing that is launching, the new Flip Your Life community. We're about to give everything an upgrade in the community, and our guest today was someone who jumped in at the beta opportunity. We've been hanging out, and I said, man, we have got to have you on the podcast. So our guest today is Jill Fox. Jill, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me. I am absolutely thrilled to be here. I've gotten so much. I learned so much from you already.
Well, let's hear a little bit about you. What have you been doing, the past, I don't know, the past lifetime? And like how did you get here, and what is it that you're doing online right now?
So right now I own a social media marketing agency. It's small, it's just me. And I work with very small businesses, and most of them are in regulated industries like medicine, law, accounting, education, in that space. And I really love what I do, and I have wonderful clients, but it isn't scalable. And just funny story, the way I learned social media, you'd think, okay, wait a minute, Jill, you're a grandma. What are you doing in that space? I learned by following my daughter, my oldest, on first it was MySpace, and then it was Facebook. And so I had to learn to keep track, because you've got to keep track of your kids. Fortunately, they were good, but that's why and how I started learning. And then I just obsessively learned everything I could possibly learn. So I'm hoping to add a component and maybe make that the bigger component of my business in a membership space for people basically that didn't grow up with the internet, that have amazing life experience and so much to share, but what holds them back is not knowing how to market.
There's two things about businesses like this when you transition to the membership model, okay? Number one, you have to be careful with what content you're including because of the nature of the platforms and the way they change, right? So it's really good to zero that content in as much as possible on the evergreen things, the things that are always true. The problem with businesses like this is the ever-changing nature of the platforms. So if Facebook changes the way you set up a Facebook page, right, which they're about to transition right now, we're actually in the middle of a Facebook shift, right? They're going to turn everything off and turn it back on, and it looks different. You got to be really, really careful with how much of that you focus on going forward. And you really want to focus on the strategic evergreen parts of it. The tactical stuff you can do like on member calls, on Q&As. That's more real time, like what's happening now,
I don't even know how to set up a page. But what I've also found is the ones who've done it haven't done it right or completely.
Exactly. And that's what I was getting at, because I think that maybe you are holding yourself back a little bit, saying that you're not ready to open. But I think that you have plenty there to get them going, to get them to optimize what they already have, and to offer your own services, like your Q&As. And you have enough to open right now.
I've got 5 people that I know that are I was just going to have them jump in right away. And what you're doing, I'm copying you.
Oh, the beta group, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you do. I think, and the point is, it's like the curse of knowledge in the membership world makes us want to dump everything we've ever learned about our field into the membership.
I'm through about, I'd say probably 3/4 of the training. And even though like I said, I teach, I do social media. I've spoken at colleges as a guest lecturer, even here in Southern California. But what you guys teach is something different. And somebody like me still needed all that information. So it was so helpful. I definitely could not have gotten this going without the community and without your membership site.
What an awesome conversation with Flip Your Life community member, Jill Fox. Man, she is really a go-getter. I know she's going to go out there and take action and take everything to the next level. And I'm excited to have Jocelyn back.
I'm back.
Jocelyn, she kind of got sick a minute ago, right in the middle of the interview, and ran out which in our 6 years of podcasting has never happened.
Yeah, that's a first.
That was definitely a first. So
yeah, it's really hot out here today, and I think I just got too hot. And
so
I don't know.
Hey, listen, for those of you who are starting podcasts, YouTube channels, just gotta remember, crazy things happen. The show must go on. You got to be a professional. You got to keep going through it.
If you threw up in the middle of a podcast,
you got to come back.
Come on back.
You just got to come back and finish it up. Okay.